Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Parham, short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding, let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Parham, short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, check that. Travel up, bring it. Check go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hall again. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Parham. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Browns force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Huh.
Operating from the gun, Parham.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10.
From the 50, it's Watson.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
A give running right is Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go again with Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Parham.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll give to Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A breakdown to defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Breaks a tackle. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This complete to Corley.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall.
A little jerk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Watson.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun on third down. Parham. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw is Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here we go on 4th. Watson escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Parham. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back to throw. Watson. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw. Parham. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 47 yards. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Watson off play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Watson from the gun on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come 19, come 19. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun, Parham.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Watson.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now 1st and goal. This is Swift on the counter.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Watson.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 24, Jets 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's first down.
Throwing after the interception. Parham. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Cleveland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.